Great Dane Explain. This is Great Dane Explain, and can you feel it? Can you sense it? The energy is shifting. The tide is turning. If you've been watching my channel, or you've been following lots of other people on YouTube, other news networks outside of the mainstream, we have been encouraging you to not lose hope, to not give up faith, to not buy into the narrative that all of the country watched a fraudulent election take place and we would just have to sit by and let it slide. We'd have to sit by and see Joe Biden become president.
You ain't black.
And deal with the fact that we lost the republic. We will no longer have free and fair elections in this country. You know, United States of Venezuela. Not so fast. You see, there was a very important hearing in Pennsylvania today. And in my opinion, Wednesday, November 25th, 2020, the day before Thanksgiving, will be remembered as a vital day in the salvation of this republic. Pennsylvania officials appealed judge's order blocking certification of election results. Yeah, yesterday, all the leftists were celebrating, oh, Pennsylvania certified the votes. No, they haven't. It's blocked. It's on hold, pending further investigation. Here it is officially. As to the supplemental emergency application, respondents are preliminarily enjoined from doing so, pending an evidentiary hearing to be held on Friday. As to the emergency motion, respondents have not undertaken certification of any of the other results in this election. Respondents are preliminary enjoined from certifying the remaining results of this election. You see, you had hero after hero show up in person, or in a Zoom call, or in a Skype call, showing their face, telling the truth about what they saw firsthand on election night. And why do I call these people heroes? Well, just like you and I know, they know as well. After showing their face and their name, they will be threatened, they will be harassed, they will be doxxed, their families will be threatened, and if history is an indicator, their pets' lives will be threatened as well, because the left is sick, they are mental, and they are scared.
Did you guys hear that? I'm scared.
They know this election was suspect, just like the rest of us. But because their guy won, it's out of sight, out of mind. You and I know, if Trump had won this way, half this country would be on fire, burned down. They would never accept this. Let's watch a little clip from here today. This is Rudy Giuliani at this hearing talking about the 600,000 votes that were cast starting in the middle of the night on election day. Let's listen.
In that period of time.
Yes.
And when you look at this entire curve with all these spikes,
And listen to the audience.
can you calculate how much of a vote that accounted for Biden and how much for Trump?
Close to 600,000. I think our figures were about 570 some odd thousand that all those spikes represent over time.
For Biden.
Correct.
And how much for Trump?
I think it was a little over 3,200.
No one is buying it. 600,000 votes cast mysteriously in the middle of the night. 570,000 for Biden and 3,200 for Trump. And the president, Donald Trump himself, he even called in during this hearing. And a lot of people have been complaining that Donald Trump has not been more vocal. He's been tweeting, but he has not been giving press conferences in regard to the blatant fraud. Maybe it's because of legal reasons. His legal team has told him not to say much. Well, he called in today, and this is how he finished his 10-minute rant.
And I want to thank Rudy Giuliani for having the courage to do this, because there are other lawyers that backed down because they were being screamed at. Rudy is the greatest mayor in the history of New York, and there's a reason. He's got great courage, and he doesn't care. He wants to do what's right. And I told him the other day, Rudy, you were the greatest mayor in the history of New York, and you see what happened to New York without Rudy. You were the greatest mayor, but this is more important. What you're doing now is far more important than being a great mayor of the city of New York and being its greatest mayor by far. By the way, by far. This is going to be your crowning achievement because you're saving our country. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
And this is what Doug Mastriano, the guy that organized this hearing, is a senator in Pennsylvania. Listen to what he had to say. And take note of the difference of tone and the way he words things and the way he talks about America compared to your modern day 2020 leftist Democrat.
I love you, Senator Argyle. Thank you for being willing to use your committee to do this hearing. So we pulled the trigger yesterday morning around 9 a.m. and look what happened here. And as Jesus said, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Guess what? Guess what? The truth's out there. Media, you should have found these witnesses. You need to do your job. Now you see them out here. Do your job.
They won't.
You're essential to this republic, and without you doing your job, instead of being partisan hacks, this republic can't stand. So now you got some information, you got some witnesses with courage. These people are heroes to me as a retired Army colonel. I look at them and I say, you guys are outstanding. Thanks for being willing to step up. Because I am cognizant that the so-called tolerant people on the left will not show much love or tolerance to people they disagree with. And so thank you for standing, because you're warriors being able to stand for and save this republic. So thank you for going forward here. I mean, indeed, I started this off quoting from John Adams. We are in Adams County. You know, facts are stubborn things. There's a lot of hard facts out there, and guess what? As history and change in 1863 in Gettysburg, back then it's July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So on this day, history is changing for our country and state back at Gettysburg once again. I mean, I don't even know how this happened in America. We could send 50 years ago, you know, men to the moon, but we can't have a safe, secure election in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. What's going on here? It's got to be by design.
It is by design, and that is going to be proven. Oh, and Sidney Powell is not out of the picture. She's doing her own investigation, and she has one hell of a track record. The mainstream can throw her under the bus, try to act like she's some kook. She is not. And she is now saying that they have witnesses who work within the Dominion voting system that claim 35,000 votes were added to every Democratic candidate within the state of Arizona. And what else did Trump say in that phone call? He told his supporters to stand tall and do not be intimidated. That's exactly what they need to hear. The more and more people that come forward and tell the truth, the more undeniable this case will be. Scott Adams summed it up well here. I'm listening to the PA election hearings, and so far Rudy has eviscerated the following arguments against him. 1. The claims are not large enough to change the outcome. They are larger than needed. 2. There is no opportunity for enough cheating. There are a lot of ways. 3. If there was that much cheating, there would be witnesses. Well, there are hundreds, if not thousands, by the time this all goes to the Supreme Court. And finally, a little bonus. Donald Trump has officially pardoned General Michael T. Flynn. A full pardon. Fire Christopher Wray and appoint Michael Flynn head of the FBI. Just an idea. So that's what's going on right now, my friends. Keep the faith. Hold the line. This is Great Dan Explains. Subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you very soon. Peace.
Woo!